And welcome to the Super Fun Awesome Happy Time Pedal Show. I'm Paul.
Hey, welcome. I'm Alex.
And today we're here again for Mojo Stomp boxes.
Yep.
And we've got, the Multimode delay, which is quite an interesting delay by Maxon.
We do. Yeah, lots going on. This is a super modulated kind of thing going on.
Oh yeah, this is like Chase Bliss back in the early days.
Very true.
Because we've got Japanese stuff. I've got a Japanese guitar. I've got my Mosrite Ventures model made in Japan with fairly high output P90s.
I had Tompkins Custom, which is a Telly with Rio Grande pickups, and both going into Fender Hot Rod Deluxe.
That's it. And make sure to subscribe to our channel as well. And like a YouTube. Facebook. Subscribe to YouTube, like a Facebook. Check out Mojo Stomp boxes as well on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. There'll be links to everything everywhere on the internet and stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the DM-01. Now, it's quite a quirky pedal, but I'm going to now split it into two things. So at first, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the two knobs in the middle, called speed and width, all the way down. The other knobs are D-time, which I believe is delay time, D-lev, which I believe is delay level.
Yes.
We've got, what is it called? D-ring, RNG, which I think is the delay time, whatever the ring means.
Yeah, it kind of splits the delay time into segments, so...
Yeah, so it's very small on there, but it goes from, from 8 milliseconds, I believe, all the way to just about 1,000 milliseconds, about a second. And it's sort of increments, and we'll get into it later, but that changes the way the two knobs in the middle react. Anyway, and lastly you've got repeat, which is, I guess, the amount of repeats you have on a delay. So let's go over to you to start off with. So if you have those two two knobs set in the middle, set to 0, basically it's a digital delay pedal.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can set your delay time. So you've got these different increments. So, let's actually go on all the way up. So if we start about here, you can start to sort of hear the delay.
It's very short.
Very short, and you can go even shorter than that. But this is going into the modulation thing later on. Nice sounding delay, and then
digital thing really nice.
And then you go up to a second in length. That's it. And then you can change the delay time within it. So you've got it's probably a little bit hard to see, but you've got different increments of milliseconds you can choose there. Okay, so that's the delay side of it. Now you've got the two knobs in the middle that control the modulation. So if we, for example, go back all the way to 8 to 35 milliamps?
It's written really tiny on there.
Oh, no. 0.35 to 1 millisecond. So this is like no delay, basically.
1 millisecond? Really?
Well, it says 1. I believe that's what it means, because down here it goes to 1,000.
That's tiny.
So it's 0 point something to 1. So this is 1 millisecond. It sounds a bit like almost like a doubling effect, but
it's almost not long enough to be a doubling effect.
No, yeah. So now, but what you do, if you now enter speed and width, all of a sudden it makes more sense. of a phasery, flangery kind of thing all of a sudden that comes out of there. Now, if you go to the next settings, so this is now, it says 1 to 4, I think, so it's 4 milliseconds. It's almost like a flangery, kind of chorusy flangery kind of thing.
Sure.
Now, as you keep going up, it sort of turns more and more into chorus.
Okay.
It's a kind of weird modulation kind of chorus.
It's a chorus wobble.
Chorus wobble. Now, but then, as you go up to the higher delay times,
Yeah.
it goes kind of weird.
As you heard in the intro.
Yeah. So I think what it does, I mean, I'm not 100% sure what it does, and it's an all pedal, so you don't necessarily have a lot of, information about it.
Yeah.
But I believe what it does is it's basically the modulation is as if someone twists the delay time knob to a certain degree.
That alters the pitch.
And it alters the pitch.
Yeah.
So, and what it does, so the speed, I guess it's how fast you turn the knob. And width, I guess it goes how far you turn it. Like if you go all the way, or if you, if it's just smaller thing. I think roughly that's kind of how it works.
That's the kind of effect, anyway. Like whether
That's sort of the kind of effect, because if you go to the longest delay setting, let's say, right, and we keep the speed fairly down and the width fairly high, if you hit it harder, because then it comes back again.
we need some more repeats.
Oh yeah, more repeats, more delay time. There you go.
They're cool.
See, and if you turn the width down, it doesn't go as far. And then the speed is how fast it goes. It's wild.
What just happened?
It's great.
Oh, so many uses.
Well, it's. I love this kind of stuff, though. I honestly have to say, I live for that sort of stuff. It's just wild. I think it's just. And it's quite old. This is early 80s. So, I mean, back then this was, I don't think.
Futuristic.
Very futuristic. What it does really well, I think, if you get rid of all the modulation, what I always really like, and if you go to one of the shorter delay settings,
Yeah.
maybe slightly longer delay settings,
Can we have the modulation back?
yeah, that's much it.
What's not to love?
I love that sort of stuff. So
Pretty cool.
it's a pretty cool pedal.
Even
It's
by today's standards of
yeah. Well, I mean,
design and sounds.
if you compare this to we just did a demo on a Chase Bliss Tonal Recall. I mean, not to put anything negative on on Chase Bliss stuff or this. I mean, they're both awesome, I reckon.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is something that the Tonal Recall does with that whole ramping business.
This is probably 25 years ago.
And this is 25 years ago and did the same thing. I mean, it's a digital delay. Tonal Recall thing is an analog delay and all that sort of stuff. But it's the same principle, I think, to a certain degree. And I think it's great.
That's fun.
I think this is a really cool pedal. So if you like this pedal and you want to check it out, make sure to go to mojostompboxes.com.
Yep.
Or .com.au, is it .com or .com?
Just .com.
.com, yeah. The link will be here somewhere around us. Make sure to check it out. Oh yeah, it's on the pic.
It's on the pic.
It's on the pic, mojostompboxes.com. And you can check out the pedal there as well. And big thanks to Tim from Mojo Stomp Boxes for sending us up a whole bunch of pedals. Good fun to actually go through some of the old pedals. And like we said at the beginning, make sure to, if you like what you hear and see, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click like on our Facebook channel too. Page. I'm old and confused.
Yeah, the internet on computers now.
Yeah. I'm used to abacuses.
Oh, right.
Is that the plural? Abacuses?
Abakai?
Abakai. Don't even know that. Yes, so if you want to find out more about pedals or abacuses, or what the plural of an abacus is,
please keep it to yourself.
Please subscribe and find out. So that's it for us, I think, isn't it?
I think so.
Cool. Thank you so much for watching.
See ya.
Bye.